Mm. Cat's eye. Good morning. Good morning. Wow. Daniel Barris, happy Saturday. Cat and Play. Hello, hello. Jeffrey Ray, good morning. Good morning. 9 seconds. I don't know what that is. Dragoni, good morning. Good morning. Human, I see you. Good morning. Cat and Play, you what's up? Good morning, guys. Maddie said, hey, Mama Beth. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in, guys. Y'all came in kind of quick. Wow. So I got Cat's Eye Lover, Daniel Barris, Cat and Play, Jeffrey Ray, Dragoni, Human, Maddie, Z Wolford. Hey, hey. Hey, Z. Tia. Human said, how was your sleep? My sleep was great. Just woke up, guys. So I got 9 of y'all in here. Double tap, double tap. I only see 3 likes. You should start being a gaming challenge. Why would I be a gaming challenge? Purple said, hey, Mama Beth, I thought you start. I was supposed to start at 6:30. Woke up late. Woke up late. Ugh. Jeffrey Ray said, number 1 thumbs up. Happy to be on your live today. Happy to be alive first and happy that you're on my live second, Jeffrey Ray. Purple said, oh, okay. Cat said, it's all right. It's all right. It got to be all right, y'all. That sleep got good to me today because I don't have to work today. Cat and Play said, 4th liker, by the way. Thank you, Cat. Leia, good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night. Oh, excuse me. Z said, Mommy, late on the job. Stay on the job, woman. Human said, me too, Mama. I woke up 30 minutes ago. Thought I missed the live. Nope, didn't miss me. Didn't miss me. Jeffrey Ray said, choir practice today at 7 a.m. Jeffrey Ray, go out there and sing good. Bring down that glory for God now. Cat and Play said, well, it's 3rd day of Ramadan. Okay. Purple said, did you sleep well? I sleep good every day, Purple. Mommy Beth don't have a problem sleeping. I sleep so good. I do. Ruby Day, good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Y'all come on in. I am 150 subscribers short of 8,000. So I believe between now and Monday, I should have 8,000 subscribers, y'all. Let me see. Aurora, good morning. Good morning. Jasmine said, good morning. Love, how did you sleep? I slept good. I slept very good, Jasmine. You said good morning. Are you from Germany, Jasmine? Purple said, I woke up 3 and 4 a.m. Oh, wow. Ruby said, thank you. You're welcome, Ruby. Z said, do it look like Mommy miss a nap? Z, you woke up with jokes, huh? Cat and Play said, you beat me in subscribers that quickly. Yeah, I guess. Human said, wow, Mama, the channel's growing fast. It is, thanks to all of you. Cat and Play said, I have 5.52. Okay. Human said, I have school tomorrow, Mama. Tomorrow is Sunday. You go to school on Sunday, Human? Yowns, good morning, good morning. Purple said, I have only 255. Purple is taking me almost 8 months to get 8,000 subscribers. So it takes a while. It's all right. Thank you. Thank you. So, excuse me. I still need you guys to support my great grandson, Aiden. He's kind of stuck right now. If y'all could go out there, go and share his channel, Aiden Gaming Room. Let's build him up, y'all. What you say, Z? You fell on your head when you were 2. That'll do it, Z. That'll do it. Cat said 8 months. It took you 3 years. Okay, but I've been doing this daily, 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 daily. Purple said, nice. I started in March. Okay. Human said, in my country, the weekend is Friday and Saturday. Okay. Ducky said, can I be in the highlight short? Ducky, I don't choose who is in the shorts. I don't choose who's in the shorts. YouTube provides those shorts. Yep, Z, thank you. That's my great grandson's channel, guys. Aiden Gaming Room. Please go and subscribe to him, okay? Ruby Day said I only have 31. Ruby, keep at it. Just keep at it. Purple said I subscribe to him. Thank you, Purple. Zapanta Twins. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Kat, you said I did it secondly, okay? Zapanta said daily stretch. I know. Ain't nothing like waking up and stretching. Z, what are you talking about? Pin my comment. All right, Z, let me see. You know these things be going so fast, Z. All right, I did it, Z. So that's my grandson's, yeah, I did it, Z. Purple said I subscribed to him, okay. Where am I at now? Harbor, good morning, good morning. Miss D. Parker, good morning. She said, good morning, Mrs. Beth. Kat said, I have a joke for you. Just wait for my comment. I will. Zapanta, I cannot call you Caitlin because your screen name is Zapanta. I call everybody by their screen name. Purple said, I watched your other live too again. Okay, watch those lives, guys, because that helps. It really helps me out. Every time you guys watch a live, I don't know if you know it, YouTube pays, and I use this live to help people in Africa with food and shelter and medical care. So you guys are, I'm not spending the money to go out to eat at Ruth Chris. I'm using it to help people. So please watch my videos. If you miss a live, go watch it again, or go watch a video you've not seen before. Thank you so much. Human said, Mama, be right back. Going to write a quick poem. Okay. Zapanta said, I subscribe to him too. Thank you, Zapanta. Hadiza said, hello, Mrs. Beth. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, Hadiza. Chinaze said, hi, I was in last night. Okay. Kat said, still waiting. Just wait more. Z said, if you had a joke, why we got to wait? I know. You got to deliver that punchline quick. Zapanta said, okay. Ruby said, I subscribe to Aiden Gaming Room. Thank you, Ruby. Purple said, by the way, I would join your membership, but I'm broke. Purple, all you got to do is save $2.99. $2.99 is all it takes to be a member, because I'm going to start having member-only lives. I'm still going to have these, but I need to start having member-only lives too. Zapanta said, watch Mr. Beast because he helps so many people in your country. I don't have time to watch Mr. Beast. I mean, the chances of him helping somebody are very, very slim. Amp Squad, hello, good morning, good morning. Purple said, yeah. Z said, if that was joke, I'm sorry, but we need more words. See, you wake up like that, do you? Zapanta said, Beast, Panta, Helam, or I don't know. I don't know either. Come on in, guys. Double tap, click that like button. And make sure you subscribe to my great grandson, Aiden Gaming Room. The comment is pinned. Purple, you can't do it like that. You can't do it like that. You got to put the whole joke at one time. Z said, Mommy, don't help her country. She helped Africa. That's right. That's what God gave me, Z. I got to do what he gave me. Human said, Mama Beth goes live each day, spreading light in her gentle way, with God's love shining in her smile. She lifts our hearts mile by mile, a voice of hope, so warm, so true, blessing lives like morning dew. Wow, Human. Wow. Is that me? That sounds like the mother of nations. That's what that sounds like. Purple said, oh, okay. Z said, Mommy, a prophet. Sometimes, Z, don't mess with me now. Sometimes I have operated in the prophetic. Don't mess with me. Junior, hello, hello, good morning. Kat said, did you ignore me? Just wait for my joke already. You got to put the whole joke in there. You can't just say knock, knock, Kat. You're going to lose everybody. Z said, Human pull a Edward on us. Human and Edward do some good poems, y'all. Purple said, knock, knock. I don't know. Let's see. Really? All right now. Zapanta said, Mama Beth, my twin's name is Bethany. That's one. That's only one twin. Kat said, I just wasted your time all this time. But I call her Beth. Okay, that's a good name, isn't it, Zapanta? Um, Human said Z Wolford. Oh, they laughing at you, Z. David, Tornado Town said, hello, my name is David. Hey, David. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Z said, what was that? I don't think that was a joke. I think he was just typing. That's what I'm saying. You got to be able to deliver that joke. So the question in the live today is impulse buyer, yes or no? That means, do you go into a store and just buy right away without thinking about it, or do you sit back and you think about it before you purchase? Um, Purple said, if you could relive your life, would you do anything different? Purple, there was a time I would say, yes, I would do things different. But if I did things different, then some of the good things that happened wouldn't happen. So, I mean, it's so hard to say yes to that question. Would I have loved to have done some things differently? Yes. I mean, I had my children when I was very young. If I could, I would have waited to have my children when I was older. I would have known how to do things better. But I mean, we can't change time. Kat said, all right, bet. David said, do you play games? David, I'm 71 years old. I play a few games on my phone. That's it. Kat said, why am I like this? Kat, I don't know, but I'm going to tell you like I tell Z, don't you change. All of us are unique. Um, oh, I see your font, but watch your language now. Watch your language in my live, Kat. Junior said, want to hear my joke. Junior, if you could do it better than my other subscriber, yes. The Hooded Boy said, good morning, Mama Beth. Hey, Hooded, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Tia said, yes, your impulse buyer, okay. Z said, that's a big no for me. Kat said, what is the name of the city? What's the name of what city, Kat? Jeff said, when I get back in the saddle again, I will donate to you, Mama Beth. I'm checking into a different job. Jeff, you're going to get that job. You're going to get a job and you're going to be okay. Binga said, I always want to buy, but I'm always broke. Okay, that's a problem. Kat said, I'm special. Yes, you are special, Kat. Zapantha said, someone unlike it was 17 likes, but now 16. It's back. It's back, Zapantha. Gary Silence, good morning. Jean Cars, good morning. Purple said, no, I think before I buy. That's a good thing, Purple. Kat said, sorry. It's okay. Um, Fred Chambers said, would you like for me to go to the store for you? Fred, if I could get you to go to the store for me, I would absolutely let you go. I don't even go to the grocery store. I order groceries, I have them delivered. If I want shoes, I have a particular store I go to order shoes. I have them delivered. Clothes, I know where I want my clothes from. I order them, I have them delivered. Jeff said, thanks. Hooded said, I'll be back soon. Okay, Hooded. Human said, no, I don't buy things for fun. Zapanta said it's 18. 18 what, Zapanta? Samuel Denton, good morning. Happy Saturday. Z, okay, see when you come back. Kat said, yo, you're bugged. Okay, Kat. By the way, you have a cat? Okay, Kat. Zapanta said, I'm from the Philippines. Okay, all right. Purple, what are you saying? Have you been to Florida? Purple, I live in Florida right now. Gary, I remember you, Gary. Zapanta said 18 likes. Zapanta, you don't have to do that. I can see it on the screen, okay? Junior said knock, knock. Okay, Junior, you need some help too. Sound of police, please do after say who's there. Knock, knock. That's not how you do a knock, knock in a live. You got to put the whole joke. Purple said, oh, Kat said her struggle to read is so funny because of the different fonts, guys. I'm on my phone, so if it's small, I gotta look at it really closely. I read very well. Don't be laughing at me. Human said, right. Zapanta said, okay, Mama Beth. Uh, what is this? Rainia said, remember me? I remember everybody. Samuel Denton said, have a nice Coke. Samuel, what? Moog said, impulse buyer, people in debt. That's right. You're right. You're right. That is correct. Kat said, "Not Kat. That's not how you do it. You got to do the whole joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? People are not going to pay attention to it that way." David Tornado said, "Yeah, nobody likes me in this chat." What are you talking about, David? Come on now. We try to keep things positive, encouraging, and upbeat. Don't be talking about nobody likes you in this chat. I don't like that in my life. Gary Silence said, "Love your channel and videos. I'm subscribed." Thank you, Gary. Cookie Eater said, "Notice me, please." Cookie Eater, you have to wait until I see your comment, okay? Kat said, "All right, bet." Knock, knock, who's there? You got to do the whole thing, Kat. Black Mask Soul said, "Hope everyone heal from things they don't talk about. All is well with peace and blessing." Black Mask, that is one of the most real things that anyone has ever put in my life. Everybody has been, excuse me, hurt by something, and everybody needs to heal. I think that's why I get some people in my life that tell me they hate me and they don't know me. How can you hate someone you don't know? But people do need to heal. They really, really do. You're right. Kat said, "Oh, okay." Zapanta said, "Remember me?" Zapanta, yes, I remember you. David said, "Hey, Mama Beth, I promise you, we will make you get 1 million subscribers." All right, David, I'm waiting. Christina, good morning. Happy Saturday. Human said, "Mama Beth, you're not reading my poem." If I didn't read your poem, Human, it did not come through. If I did not read it, it did not come through, Human. Purple said, "Well, I love you." Love you too, Purple. Zapanta said, "Yeah, pray." James Kelly, good morning, Beth. Hey, James. Um, Edward Wood said, "Morning begins with the sun. It stretches its rays to touch everything on the earth. My morning always begins with you. Awake to my thoughts. You are like the sun shining in my life. Love you, Mama." Love you too, Edward. David said, "Me channel. You see it?" David, what are you talking about? Gary Silence, you said you'll be back, okay? Namdi, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Guys, y'all are not double tapping. Click that like button when you come in. Double tap, double tap. Click that like button. Kat said, "Knock, knock, who's there? Tell me a joke." You struggling, Kat. You struggling. Namdi said, "I'm from Nigeria." I know. Welcome all the way from Nigeria, Namdi. I spent a whole month in Nigeria. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Purple said, "Huh, I just got your notification for your live." Okay. Christina, good morning, good morning. James Kelly said, "How are you, Beth? I had pancakes, but I was very tired yesterday and now I'm sore. I might have to take a break from the internet." Well, I don't know what being sore has to do with the internet, but okay, James, you got to do what's best for you. David said, "How old are you? Let me guess. Don't tell me." Okay, David, I'll wait. Tia said, "You're like a second grandma to me. Mine passed." Well, Tia, I will be your grandma, okay? They call me Mommy Beth, the mother of nations and guardian of children. I will be your grandma. Kat said, "Who's there?" Kat, that's not going to work. Quaz the gamer, or Quaze the gamer said, "Free subscriber from Dagestan. Good morning, good morning." Human said, "Edward Wood, how is the goat doing?" Edward Wood, Human said, "How's the goat doing?" Gary, welcome back. Kat said, "Kat who loves Beth." Thank you, Kat. Simply Tara said, "Nice to meet you. I just subscribed." Welcome to the family, Simply Tara. James Kelly, see you later. Have a great day. Cassie Clay, good morning. Zapanta said, "Can you be my grandma too?" Absolutely, Zapanta. Edward said, "I used to wander in the dark without a compass or a spark. Then you appeared, a sudden light, and turned my day from coldest night. I found my home within your heart and vowed we'll never part." Thank you, Edward. Gary Silence said, "Love your channel." Thank you, Gary. Guys, you need to share my channel. Help me grow. If you share my channel, other people will come. Human said, "Right." Purple person said, "Never mind. It went up." Okay. Christina said, "Can I be your grandma too?" Yes, I'll be your grandma too, Christina. Baby Yoda, good morning, good morning. David Tornado said, "Can you be my grandma too? And are you 68? Nope, wrong number, David. Zapanta said, "I just subscribed." Welcome to the family, Zapanta. Edward Wood said, "Good, thanks, Human. How are you?" Junior said, "Why you hate me?" What, Junior? We don't do that stuff in my live. I don't hate anyone. Do not do that in my live. I will block you. If you can't be positive and encouraging, this is not the live for you, Junior. Don't do it. Simply Tara said this purple person said, I wish I had money because if I did, I would donate to you. When you have it, purple, you can do it. Okay, don't worry about it. Human said, Mama, I'm sending poems, but you're not receiving them. I'm not sure what's going on, Human. David said, can you be my grandma too? Absolutely, David. Gary Silence said, how do I share? What do you mean, how do you share, Dave? Gary, I don't understand what you're saying. Purple said, okay. Kayla Hutton said, are you 33? No. Kayla, Mommy Beth's hair is gray, so I'm not 33. Guess again. Um, I don't know what you mean by share, Gary Silence. What do you mean by that? Um, Zapanta said, hi, Florida person. I am a Florida person. Junior said, then why you ignore me when I asked you that? Do you have a car? Junior, first of all, you're not going to talk to me like that. I'm not a child. Don't talk to me like that. If I don't read something you put in the live, it means I did not see it. It did not come through to me. That is your last time that you'll talk to me like that, or you're going to get blocked. Do you understand? I hope that you do. Not in my live. You're not going to be disrespectful. Yes, I have a car. Kayla, nope, not 52. Gary said, how do I share this video? Um, you can't share my video. You can go watch it on my channel, Gary. You got to go to my channel. Zapanta said, are you 56? Nope, not 56. Baby Yoda said 62. Nope. Jeff said exactly. Human said right. Sarah Smithy said, you look pretty. Thank you, Sarah. Terry Scatini, hello, hello. Junior said, okay, I have. All right. Jeff said, respect Beth. That's right, Jeff. Kayla said, are you 73? Nope, not 73. Simply Tara said, you look, ma'am. I look what? Um, Purple person, yes, I'm 71. Pental said, are you fasting? I fast every morning until afternoon. Liana said, pretty wife for your age. Thank you. Zapanta, I'm 71. Rebecca, good morning. Your boy said 43. No, guys, 71. Kayla, how dare you? 89? Do I look 89 to you? Gary Simon said, okay, I shared with my friend. Thank you, Gary. Leanne, hello. Simply Tara said, beautiful. David said, I'm very hated in my school. I get usually bullied for my giant forehead. David, guess what? I got a big forehead, and guess what? I still think I'm beautiful. You cannot allow people to get into your head. Don't let them get into your head. So what if you got a big forehead? God made you that way. Accept it. Roll with it. It's not going to change. Kayla said 71. Yes. Brooklyn said, you're beautiful. Thank you, Brooklyn. Baby Yoda said, I'm going to Florida on spring break. Okay. Zuzu, good morning. Christina, I'm 71. Junior, no, Junior, I'm 71. Human said, Mama, that's right. Is the end of my poem. Okay. Purple said, you need two changes to change your. Nope. When I started my channel, I was 70. I was 70 when I started my channel. Zuzu said this. Excuse me. Baby Yoda said, be beautiful as you are. That's right. Your boy said, oh, it didn't finish. Gary said, my grandpa's 70. David said, thank you. That really helps. You're welcome, David. AJ Balharby, good morning, good morning. Kat said, yo, I'm back. Okay, your boy said, you're beautiful, young lady. Thank you, your boy. Purple said, oh, okay, just wanted to let you know. That's fine. Ephraim Tribe, my new mama. Ephraim Tribe just had a baby. Her baby's name is Moses. Ephraim Tribe said, good morning, Ma. Excuse me, I'm so tired. I haven't slept yet. Baby wakes up a lot, but soon I'll be able to sleep. He sleep good in the day. That's what normally happens, Ephraim. They sleep during the day and keep you up all night. Kat said, now new joke. Kat, you're not doing it right. You cannot just say knock knock because you got people that are putting in comments and we're gonna miss it. Hey Katie, Sadia, Sadio, I don't know. Sadie, I'm gonna call you Sadie. Hello, your boy said, "How you, ma'am?" I'm doing great, your boy. Thanks for asking, Baby Yoda. I see you. Gary Silence said, "Keep going and don't give up. May God bless." Thank you, Gary. Cat, it's not working. Zapanta said, "No, my grandpa." Come on, Zapanta, don't do it. Don't do it in my life. Ephraim said, "Love you. I'm going to try to go back to sleep." Get some rest, Ephraim. We'll talk later. Human said, "Mama Beth goes live with grace. God's soft light upon her face. Every day she shines so bright, turning fear to hope and light. With faithful heart and loving cheer, she brings God's warmth when we are near." Very nice, Human. Very, very nice. Katie Shade said, "Knock, knock, Nana." Okay, that's not how you do it either. That's not how you do it either. Kat said, "Then how old are you?" Kat, you late. Everybody knows I'm 71. Where have you been, Kat? Come on in, guys. Double tap, double tap. Click that like button. Double tap. Click that like button. Um, Joselle William. Good morning. Good morning, guys. In the live, my great grandson's channel is pinned. Please go subscribe to Aiden Gaming Room, guys. Thank you. Brooklyn said, "Hi, you make very good videos and you're very nice." Thank you, Brooklyn. Junior said, "I just subscribed now and I'm new to typing. Please don't be mad when I make a mistake. Please, when someone shouts at me, I get scared." Junior, I don't shout at anyone, but you're going to do the right thing, okay? Kat said, "What do you mean impulse buyer?" That means when you go into a store and you pick something up and you pay for it right away. You don't think about, do you need it? Should you spend the money? Gary said, I'm tired. I just, Z, send me 100. Thank you, Z. Wow. 300, 400, 500, 7, 9, 10, 12, 15, 18, 21. Look at Z. 2,500. Thank you, Z. Wow, Z. Thank you. Thank you. 2,500, Z. My man, Z. You mean you're tired? I just love the channel. Okay, Gary. Austin, good morning. Vibes with CBL, good morning. Kat said Junior. Z sent 2,500s. Thank you, Z. Junior, I see you. Human said, "Be right back." Austin said, "How you doing?" Doing great, Austin. Baby Yoda, see you later. David said, "My channel has 37 subscribers." Keep at it, David. Z said, "That's all I had." I appreciate you, Z. Mwah, thank you. Zapanta said she's happy. Yes. Vibes said, "Hi, I love from away." Hey, Vibes. Tell me what country you're from, Vibes. Zapanta, thank you. Zula, good morning. Good morning. Edward Wood said, "Who cares about mama's age? She could be 1,000 years old, but guess what? I will love her forever because she's my mama and I respect her to the end of the earth. God bless you, mama." Thank you, Edward. Kat said, "I have a poem for you." David said, "I need to leave." Uh, Okay, David, I see you later. I don't believe in luck though. Cat, that's you can't do it like that. Roses are red though. Cosmic Dragon, good morning. Happy Desert Cobra said, "Hi, I love your videos." Thank you, Happy. Junior said, "You know what? You inspired me to start a live stream." Go for it, Junior. Go for it. Cosmic Hello Lifestyle. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in, guys. Double tap, double tap. Click that like button. David said, "Wait, I can wait a little." Okay. Gorilla Tag said, "Hi, good morning." Good morning, Gorilla Tag. Purple said, "Why couldn't the gnome pay his rent? He was a little short." Okay, that's a cute one. Come on in, guys. Double tap, double tap. Click that like button. If you're brand new to the live, please subscribe. Click that notification bell. Z said, "Double tap." That's right, guys. Double tap, double tap. Gary Silent said, "Knock, knock. Who's there?" Daisy. Daisy who? Daisy see me rolling and they be hating. All right, that's a little bit better, Gary. I am Cookie. Good morning, good morning. Kat said, "Roses are red, violets are blue." I'm Kat and you are Beth. If you're reading this, just know that you're 71, but you're still alive. You're energetic like the sun, but I don't think it's a good poem. Thank you, Kat. Lizzie, good morning, good morning. Gorilla said, "Can you pray for a win in my soccer game again. Father God, in the name of Jesus, I pray for Gorilla Tag. I pray that as Gorilla Tag has practiced, that Gorilla will remember all of the moves, all of the plays, and that Gorilla and Gorilla's team will win. Father God, help Gorilla get MVP in Jesus' name. Amen. Emily Edenfield said, what does the question mean? It means, do you go into a store and just pick something up and buy it? Or do you go in the store and see something you like and you wait and you really think about it? So if you just pick it up and buy it, that's an impulse buy. Okay? Cookie said double tap. Z said mommy not short, so she got her rent on deck. I'm always gonna get that rent on deck, Z. My mama told me if you don't do nothing else, you pay your rent so you got a roof over your head. Somebody always give you something to eat, Z. Austin said, do you have any plans for today? Austin, I moved about 2 weeks ago. Well, um, it's been more than 2 weeks. It's been a month. I still have to unpack boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of clothes. I need to hang them up. I need to put clothes in the drawers. I have so many clothes, it makes no sense. So I'm going to try to put some clothes away. I need to vacuum and I need to clean my kitchen. So I got plenty to do. Purple said, what do you give to a sick lemon? Lemonade. That's cute, Purple. Junior said, thanks, bye, and good luck. And I wish you have big views, and I'll do a shout out for you in my live stream. Thank you, Junior. Lizzie said, amen. Little Cases said, nope. David said, bye, guys. See you, David. Little Cases said, no. Jeff said, I love how much people love you, Beth. I do too, Jeff. It's just strange to me when people say that they hate me. That's what I don't get. Z said, mommy pay for her rent with beauty. They don't take the beauty, Z. They want that mean green. They want that mean green. Lil Cases said, you look good for that age. Thank you. Cosmic Dragon said, no. Okay. Hooded Boy, welcome back. Cat said, by the way, okay, Cat and Play, guess what? You just got yourself blocked. That was a dumb move, Cat. That's a dumb move. Everybody knows that brain rot don't come into my life. Bye, Cat. You're out. Z, put Cat and Plays on a rocket out of here. Emily said, I will wait because if it's a want, I don't need it. If it's a need, I get it. But sometimes I get wants, but I still think. That's right, Emily. Gary said, knock, knock, who's there? Why did the chicken cross the road? Because, okay, that's not funny. Cameron Crawley, hello, hello, good morning. George Houston, good morning. Z said rent is 71, but still she's 71. She gets a 71. I wish I did get a discount, Z. They don't care. When they tell you your rent $1,700 a month, they want that 1,700. And guess what, Z? They're trying to make it easy now. They got something called flex. So when you pay your rent, you can pay it in two parts. They want to make sure you don't have no problems. A. said, hi, had surgery. I hope your surgery went well, A. and I hope you're feeling better. Khan said, every time I say a joke, people get offended, but I just ignore it. I don't ever want to say a joke unless it's to someone I trust. What? No one should get offended because you tell a joke. If a joke offends, then that means it's a rude one. But I mean, no. Why would someone be offended because you tell a joke? Z said they want that green beans. That's right. Roman Peacock said you are a puppy. Roman, you're out of here. That's what you are. Goodbye. Cameron said, God bless you. Thank you. Z said, cat out of here. Yep. Little Cases, I do have kids. I have a son. I have a daughter. I have 2 kids, 12 grandkids, 6 great grandkids. Purple said, where do you send a shoe in the summer? Boot camp. That's cute, Purple. Little Cases, hello. Z said they put 2 jokes together. Cassian said, hi, beautiful. Hey, good morning, Cassian. Love that name. Gary said, sorry, not good at jokes. It's okay, Gary. Keep practicing. It's Royal Me said, remember me? I missed you. Missed you too, Royal. Welcome back. Ruby Day, hello. Emily McCarthy, hello, hello. Edward Wood said, for Mama and Z, like a needle in a haystack, true friends are hard to find. That's why I'm so thankful that I can call you mine. Wherever I need a shoulder, you're there to catch my tears. Well, thank you, Z. Thank you, Edward. That's for me and you, Z. Thank you, Edward. Ruby Day said, I love your jokes, okay? Jennifer, good morning, good morning. Hooded, I see you. Casey said, wow, that's a lot. Um, I'm just Ryan, good morning. Miriam, good morning. Um, Thank you, Just Ryan. Ruby Day, I see you. Emily got the rockets. Says if you be bad, you get on these rockets and you go away and get blocked. You get blocked, not maybe, you get blocked. Jennifer said, first time watching this live. Well, welcome, Jennifer. A and Neil said, I can't eat my favorite Takis. Why, A and Neil? Takis are not good for you. They've done research on Takis. Not good for you at all. Gorilla Tag said, can you pray for a win for me for my soccer game? Didn't I just pray? I thought for sure I just prayed. Z said, thank you, Edward. Purple Person said, why did the rooster cross the road? It was the chicken's day off. Okay. George Houston said, you look pretty. Thank you, George. Orion said, do you know how scary it feels when I have no idea how that feels, and I'm very sorry for you, Orion. But why would you put that in the live? I mean, why would you let people know that you peed on yourself, Orion? That's not good. Art World, hello, hello. Miriam said, hi, I'm subscribed. Thank you for being a part of the family, Miriam. Art, hello. Oh, mom, cool. Good morning, good morning. Maxine Angela said, you're so pretty. Thank you, Patricia. Hello. Hunter Kelly, welcome, welcome. Emily Edenfield said, oh, I'm sorry, it's okay. Miriam said, yes, you're right. Guys, double tap, click that like button. If you're brand new to the live, please subscribe. Please click that notification bell. Edward Wood said, you both deserve so much more, Z. Oh, thank you, Edward. Miriam said, Takis are what? They're not good for you. Mayor, what is a shame? What is a shame, Mayor? Don't let me have to block you. Hooded Boy said, love you too. Jeff said, Edward, beautiful comment about Beth. It was about me and Z, Jeff. Gorilla Tag said, I wasn't here for that, okay? Khan said, the jokes were, what do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. And why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field, which I don't know what is offensive. No, none of those are offensive at all. Actually, I mean, the second joke is on my channel. I posted it in a video. Little Casey said, I have a broken leg and I'm in the hospital. Well, I'm sorry you have a broken leg, but guess what? I'm happy that you're watching my live from the hospital. Get better, Little Cases. Gary said, roses are red, violets are blue. You make my face shine every day, and that's all that matters. Okay, Gary. Z said, didn't I just pray? I thought I just prayed. Had me laughing. Z, you gonna stop laughing at me now. Art, hello, hello. Thank you for the angel art. David said, hey, Beth, can you give me a good luck at an important game called King Kong? No, 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 nope. Not for a game. I don't believe in luck. I don't. If things happen good for you, they're supposed to happen for you. I'll pray for that, but I do not pray for luck. Joanna, good morning, good morning. Art World, good morning. Just Ryan said, I love your hair. Thank you. That's Bacon. Said, hi, Grandma. Hey, Bacon. David said, no force. No, you can't force it. You cannot. A. Neil said, I had surgery last time when I ate it. My brain started hurting and my heart. I'm sorry, A. Neil. Selena Johnson, good morning. Just Ryan said, hi, love your hair. Thank you. Mayor said, I kind of like Takis. Takis are not good for you. Little Cases said, thank you. Purple said, how do bugs say Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad? That's cute, Purple. George Houston said, I just subscribed. Thank you, George. Welcome to the family. Z said she doesn't care about your leg. She's happy you're watching from the hospital. I do care about that leg. Shame on you, Z. Gary Silent said, do you have Messenger? Yes, I do. Khan said, really? Guess I'm lucky because they're by you. So I'm lucky that I thought of it. Okay, Z. Noah Greer said, good morning. I love you. Love you too, Noah. David said, sorry. Okay, now I understand. Excuse me. Christy, good morning. Christian Birch, good morning. D. Gaff said, caught my nephew stealing money from my purse. Very upset. I would be upset too, DeGaff. I would really be upset. Did your nephew tell you why they were stealing money? I can tell you, it's not funny. I can laugh now, DeGaff, but it wasn't funny when it happened. I had just moved to Illinois, was living with my daughter, and I was working. I went, my first check they gave me was a live check. I went and cashed that check, excuse me, went shopping, sat in my car, counted my cash so I knew exactly how much money I had. And then the next morning I woke up and I said, wait a minute, I had money missing, $100. And I went to my daughter and I told her I had $100 missing. And she asked all the kids, and six of them, did they take the money? They all said no. And then a neighbor's father came next door, and they spoke Spanish, so the English was really bad. But they talked to my daughter and let my daughter know that my grandson had given his son $100, told him to ask his father to go and buy some fireworks for the 4th of July. The gaff, I was some kind of hot. I was some kind of angry. Owen Power said Britain's Got Talent. Okay, what about Britain's Got Talent? That's very arbitrary. Um, Aiden said your mom. Okay, Aiden. I don't know what that means. Noah, hello. Z said two Z's is crazy. Gary said, what's your you? Nope. No, why would I give you my messenger, Gary? If you want to send me a message, you can do it in community. Go to my channel, send a message in my community. Chanel King, hello. Z said, I'm the real Z. Yes, you are. Mayor said, hey, Z Wolford, I was going to send you in the rocket. No, you don't. No, you don't put my Z on no rocket. No, you do not. Uh, Leanimus said, what is your advice to the younger people based on your life experiences? Stop following everybody else. Don't be a follower, be a leader. Because someone else is doing it doesn't mean that you need to do it. That's why brain rot is just crazy, because kids are dumb and kids just follow what everybody does instead of thinking about it. Don't follow what everybody does. Be a leader. Be a leader. The second thing would be to be kind, to show mercy, to show grace, because everybody is going through something. Be nice to people. Don't be rude and try to get attention. Lollipop, hello, hello. DeGav said yes, he wanted to buy some alcohol. Oh. He would be out of my house, DeGav. I'm sorry. He'd be out of my house. I don't play. This was a little kid that stole the money from me. But a grown person that wants alcohol, they would be out of my house. Alec said, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? I'm doing great, Alec. Chanel King said, hi, love your lives. Thank you, Chanel. Keep watching. Lollipop said, I'm going to spam likes. If you do Lollipop, you're going to get blocked. Mayor, you don't block anybody in my live. You understand? You don't block anybody in my live. I will block you. Tom Tim said, Mama Beth, can you wish me luck? I'm wrestling tomorrow. Love you. I pray that you do well, Tom Tim. You remember all of your moves, okay? Sarah said, Mommy Beth, one question. How did you get famous in the first place? Sarah, am I famous? Hey, Z, am I famous? I didn't know I was famous. I didn't know. Daniel Jameson said, good morning, Mom. How are you doing? God bless you. Doing great, Daniel. Doing great. Getting ready to get to 8,000 subscribers. The channel is growing like crazy. Thank you so much for being here all the way from Nigeria. Guys, everybody tell Daniel Jameson good morning from Nigeria. DeGaff said, oh, that's so messed up. Did they discipline him? Of course he got disciplined, DeGaff. $100 worth of fireworks? Really? Mason said, you're beautiful. Thank you, Mason. Edward Wood said, my best impulse buy was to buy my new phone just to see my mama. Oh, thank you, Edward. David said, I'm so sorry for being very mean to you. So bye. I don't want to be a problem. You don't have to go, David. Just remember the rules. Meredith said, I love your outfit. Thank you, Meredith. It's just a sweater. Aiden said, yeah. Purple said, why don't zombies eat clowns? They taste funny. Owen Parker said, Britain's Got Talent is a talent show. Okay, I know what Britain's Got Talent is. George Houston said, okay, bye. I have to go. See you, George. Mason said, you're pretty. Thank you. Gary Silence said, why y'all talking about rockets? Gary, when someone does something they're not supposed to in my live, they get put on a rocket and they're blocked. They're out of here. Owen Power said, where acts compete. I know what it is, Owen. I know. Mason said, you're beautiful. Thank you, Brittany. Good morning. Edward Wood said, be a leader, not a sheep. That's right, Edward. Lil Casey said, I was cutting up in traffic and that's how I got my broken leg. Uh-oh. All right, don't cut up in traffic anymore. Aiden said, can you just live stream or something instead of sitting there? Who are you talking to, Aiden? This is my live. If you don't want to be here, goodbye. This is what I do. Goodbye, Aiden. You don't have to be here. Shelton Wood said, you're so beautiful and pretty. You deserve to be a nice. I am a nice woman, Shelton. Mayor said, I broke my. Okay, Mayor, guess what? I had enough. Had enough. Human said, just came back from the. Okay, Human, that's too much information. Jeff said, yes. Emily said, look at your likes. He is spamming. That's okay. Z said, Mommy, don't ask that question. You know you famous. No, I'm not famous. Hey, Jeff. Jeff said famous. Not famous, y'all. Human said, where is Flowly? Flowly. I don't know where Flowly is. Maybe Flowly will be on this evening. Noah Greer said, do you have pets? No pets. Margetta, hello. Jamie Smith, welcome back. Famous Girl said, you're halfway. Yeah, I am. Famous said, you're halfway. Okay. Sheldon, hello. Jamie Smith said, you're so kind. Thank you. Sky for Life, I see you. Mason said, how old are you? Guy Masons wants to know how old I am. Somebody answer the question. Sky for Life, hello. Sarah Sabri, welcome back. Said, I'm saying, how did you get so many views in the first place? By the way, may God bless your family. Thank you, Sarah. Purple Person said, what kind of bagel can fly? A plain bagel. That's a good one. Gary Silence, I do not have a pet. James Haida, hello. Sky for Life said, Aiden, stop bullying. Aiden's out of here. Aiden has been blocked. Emily said, for real. Edward Wood said, we could have a love and kindness rocket to hit straight to the heart. That's what we need, Edward. Brody Littlejohn, good morning, Human. Okay, Brittany, I see you. Purple Person is right. I'm 71 years old. Jane said, you actually funny. Okay, actually. Thank you. The Hector, good morning. David said, that is what makes me happy and I will win it. Okay, David. Ice Cold Edits, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the family. James said, hi, actually laughing right now. Okay. Brody Littlejohn, hello. Mason, nope, I'm 71. Mignon, hello. Z said, Mummy, 71. Favorite color, purple and gold. Um, Favorite words, okay, you out of here. And favorite thing is to make lives and block people. All of that, Z. All of that, Z. Run Oldie said, what's impulse buy? Impulse buy is when you go into a store, you pick something up and you buy it right away. That means you don't think about whether you really need it. Can you really afford it? You just buy it. Run Oldie said, hello, Grandma. Hello, Run. Jeff said, me personally, why do people think that they can ask about your age? Never ask a lady her age. Rude. But Jeff, it's okay. I mean, they've been asking since I started the live, and I really don't have a problem. I am blessed to be my age. I'm thankful to be my age. Gary Silence said, I don't understand why people say they hate you when they don't even know who they. That's the truth, Gary. But you know what? I expect it. I think when you're doing something good that people, they want the attention. They try to take attention from you, and it's okay. It's their problem, not mine. Ice Cold Edit said, you look young for your age. Thank you so much. Run Oldie said, oh, David said, did you really block Aiden? I sure did, David. Z said, oh, I forgot one thing. Her favorite drink is water. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Purple Person said, I gotta go. I love you. I hope God blesses you, and I hope God blesses your subscribers too. Thank you, Purple. Have a good day. Mason said, I miss when you were young. What do you mean you miss when I was young, Mason? You weren't around when I was young. Purple, see you later. Jeff said, okay. Autumn said, hey, Eli. Hello, hello. Come on in, guys. Double tap, double tap. Click that like button. Double tap, click that like button. Gary Silence. Z just told you everything about me, and you're asking me what my favorite color is. That means you were not paying attention. Reginald Williams said, Mama Beth. Hey, Reginald, how are you? Junior said, Hi, I'm back. I remember you, Junior. You were just here 30 seconds ago. Why wouldn't I remember you? Z said, if y'all keep asking about Aiden, y'all gonna find him in a rocket. All right now. David said, but Mama Beth, can you try being a little? Nope, I am nice. I am nice, but no second chances. I have rules in my life. You follow my rules or you get blocked. Period. It's not that I'm not being nice. Y'all don't like discipline. Y'all like to do what you want to do when you want to do it, how you want to do it. Not in my life. No second chances. If you do brain rot, you curse, you're mean, you're nasty, you're rude, you put numbers in my life, you're out of here. Period. Those are the rules. When you go to school, you have rules. In your home with your parents, you have rules. In my life, guess what? You got rules. Reginald said, good, I miss you. Alvin, hello. Gary Silence said, sorry, fell asleep. Run, Odie. Run. Thank you so much. Sent me 19. I don't know what currency that is, but it's 62 cents. Thank you, Run. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Mwah. Thank you, Run Odie. David Tornado said all our games bad. I don't know what you're trying to say. Run Odie, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Z said David once disrespectful, always disrespectful. There you go, Z. Jackson Drake fan said, let Beth do what she wants. Her rules are fair. She's really nice. Thank you, Jackson. Z said, yep, that's right. Jeffrey Huggins, good morning. Jeff said, Mama Beth is nice. I sure am, Jeff. Ron said, you're welcome, Beth McNeal. Thank you. I appreciate you. Milady Lee, I don't know what C300 is. I don't know what that is, but she said fire. Thank you so much. Edward Wood said, my mama is the most beautiful and important person I have ever had the pleasure to meet. She is my guide and inspiration to my life. I owe her so, so much. I thank God for for him creating a beautiful soul. Thank you so much, Edward. David said, I said, are all games bad? No, all games are not bad. And you already know that, David. I think what you want is for someone to agree with you, and I don't agree with you just to agree with you. I will not do that. Mason said, you're older than my grandma. She's 57 years old, and you're 71. Okay, Mason. Gary said, I just tired, woke up at 6 and it's 7:41. Okay, Sale, good morning. Alvin, Pro Albania said, where are you from? I'm from the United States. I live in Florida. Ice Cold Edit said, I want to send your gift, but I'm broke. Okay. Uh, Paris Kevy, good morning. Good morning. Z said, Mommy be getting stuck when we read. She read fast sometime. I do. Noah Greer said, what's your favorite food? I'm a foodie, Noah. As long as it tastes good, I like it. Mia Fall, good morning. Camiria said, hope you had a blessed day. Thank you, Camiria. Natasha David, good morning. Alvin said, I'm from Albania. I figured as much, Alvin. Your screen name is Alvin Pro Albania. Welcome, welcome. Sael said, Mama Beth, do you remember me? I do remember you. David said, I'm really sorry, Mama Beth, but in my opinion, I kind of feel bad for Aiden. Okay, okay, David, do you want to go where Aiden is? That's up to you. That is up to you. I decide what I want in my life, David. If you don't like that, then this is not the life for you. Daily Dog said, I love your hair. Thank you. Jenny Verisa said, Mama Beth, I'm back. Welcome back, Jenny. Reginald Williams said, Mama Beth is nice. She don't like brain rot. Don't say numbers. Don't cuss. Don't say nasty stuff. Don't be rude. Like she said, don't be mean to her or you get blocked, period. Thank you, Reginald. Thank you. Gary Silent said, guys, you need to follow rules or else she'll send you on a rocket to the moon. Absolutely. Dally's Dogs, good morning. David said, no, no, please don't block me. All right. Mason said, if you want to be my grandma's friend, I'll give you her name. It's Annie. Okay. Dino girl, welcome back. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in, guys. Double tap, double tap. I'm stuck at 59 likes. Double tap, double tap. Double tap, double tap. Hayden Barnaby. Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Guys, pinned to the live is my great grandson's channel. Please go check out Aiden Gaming Room. Please help him build his channel. Come on in. Purity, Sylvia, good morning, good morning. Brooklyn said, hope you have a very good day. Thank you, Brooklyn. Dally's dog said, Mama Beth, so kind, so lovely. She's the kindest person in the world. Thank you. God's girl, good morning, good morning. Hendrix Hartman said, I love your hair. Thank you. Natasha said, if you have a favorite food, what would it be? I don't have a favorite food. I like all food as long as it tastes good. Ice Cold Edit said, we need more views for Beth. Thank you, Ice Cold. Jenny said, how do I go to it? You go to YouTube and you just type it in there. You do a search for Aiden Gaming Room. Maria Gar, good morning. Z said, later, mommy. See you later, Z. Thank you so much. Have a great day, my friend. Rex, good morning, good morning. Maria Gar said, hi. Hey, Maria. Carol Corday, you got to put words in there, not letters, Carol. Good morning, good morning. Let me check my time. 7:46. I got about 15 more minutes, guys. Z said, later, Edward. Hooded Boy said, how is the weather in Florida? Hot. It was so cold when everybody had snow, but now it's like in the 80s and it is hot. Hooded said, I just answered. Dino said, I'm so tired, but I want to be in your live. Well, Dino, I'm going to end the live in about 15 minutes and then you'll be able to get you some rest, okay? Gary Silence said, don't be mean to her because she is a human just like us. Wait a minute. We are created equally. Don't bully her, so don't treat her like that. Bullying people is the wrong thing to do. God doesn't like that. That's right, Gary. Thank you. Reginald Williams said, like what y'all mean to her. She tries to be nice to y'all. Be respectful to her live before she block you. That's right, y'all. Y'all got it right. Mason said, Mama Beth is the best woman ever. Don't ever say it's something mean or else she will send you to the multiverse. That's right, Mason. David said, I have a speech for you. Never be mean to Mama Beth. If you mess with her, you mess with me. She's beautiful and kind. Thank you, David. Hooded Boy said, wow, it's freezing and raining in the UK. I don't like the cold at all, Hooded Boy. Caden, hello. God's girl, I see you. Edward Wood said, you've got beauty on the inside and outside. She is rare opportunity to talk and get to know. Respect her and cherish her. She is a hidden gem. Words and poems will never fully explain. Thank you, Edward. Drina, good morning. Edward Wood said, see you later, Z. Caden said, don't let the haters hate. They can hate, Caden. It's okay. Edward said, God bless. Carrie Brown said, hey, Grandpa. Grandpa, really, Carrie Brown? Do I look like a man to you? Really? Jake, good morning, good morning. Hooded Boy, I see you. David said, I would want to donate a few dollars, but I'm 12, don't have money. David, do not put your age in the live. Ice Cold Edit said, I subscribe to you and your grandson. Thank you, Ice Cold. Thank you, thank you. Natasha said, what's your favorite color? Purple and gold, Natasha. Gary said, this is a compliment, but you look like you're in your 20s. Thank you, Gary. Cash Holly, good morning, good morning. Come on in, guys. Double tap, click that like button. Double tap, click that like button, guys. I need to get to 100 likes. Double tap, double tap. My morning is good, Hooded Boy. I always start my morning with you guys. Dino Girl said, just woke up, brain charging, you know. Okay. Run Oldie said, you're gorgeous. Thank you so much. Cash Holly said, subscribe. Thank you. Caden said, nah, you're at least 19. You're right. Come on in, guys. Double tap, click that like button. Double tap, double tap. Mason said, my fake name is King Mason. Okay. Y'all are slowing down. I got 23 people in the live. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. I think I'm gonna wash my hair today, and I think I'm gonna straighten it. Reginald Williams, what'd you say? If you mess with her, you mess with me. If you don't like it here, you don't belong here. And I'm talking to everyone. Okay, thank you, Reginald. Danica said, I waited until 5 a.m. Well, Danica, you just came in. Hello. Cash Holly, hello. Ice Cold Edit said, good idea. Melissa Garrity, hello. Man Tom, hello. Natasia said, what's your favorite animal? Puppies. David said, bye, Mama Beth. I need to leave now. Don't let, watch your language, David. David, you have, Cash Holly said, Hooded Boy said, I can't wait to hear your new song if you do it. I'm planning to do, an album, Hooded Boy, so it'll come out this year. Dino Girl said, sure thing, Mama Beth, good for you. Okay, Reginald Williams said, me too. Come on in, guys. Double tap, double tap. Cleveland Starcher, good morning. Edward Wood said, if that person called you grandpa, I must be a grandma. If been told I'm too sensitive, some people really need glasses. Ice Cold said, do not swear in the chat. That's right. David said, okay, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. All right, David. Gary said, should I go without eating? You can't go without eating for 7 years, Gary. Impossible. Danica said, Mama Beth, what time is it there? It is 7:51, Danica. Alyssa, hello. Reginald Williams said, I gotta go, Mama Beth. Bye. Love you so much. Have a blessed day. I want to say love you. Be kind, please, and have a good day and a good weekend. Thank you, Reginald. Have a great day, my friend. Neon, welcome back. Said I woke up at 7:38 and I usually wake up at 6:40. I'm proud. Okay, Neon. Cleveland said, no, I'm only on my grandpa's account. Okay. Edward said, I love you, Mama. Love you too, Edward. Alyssa, welcome back. Kaden said, if you got a problem with her, I got a problem with my fam. That's right, Kaden. Thank you. Vox, yes, I've been live. Vox for an hour. Good morning. Good morning. Cleveland said, don't tell your age, Cleveland. Gary said, I'm just kidding. Okay. Natasia said, you're cool just like me. All right now. Alyssa said 7:51. Okay. Dino Girl said, everyone should read the rules before coming here and no age. That's right, Dino. Mason said, God bless Grandma because she's the best and the queen. So don't mess with her. That's right, Mason. Junior, I see you. Jennifer said, hi. You're so pretty. Thank you, Jennifer. Neon said, I think I'm going to go to Florida soon. So I'm going to try to find you. You think so? Gary said, oh, yeah, I'm also on my granddad's account. Okay. Cleveland said, okay. Caden said, you're the most beautiful woman ever. Thank you, Caden. Hooded Boy said, she's always pretty. Thank you. Gary said, so I'm actually a girl. Okay. But I'm going to call you by your screen name. Okay. Danica said, I wish I can go on live, but I can't. All right. Cleveland said, I also got an account too with over 50 videos, but subscribers. Okay. It's August. Said, hello. You're so nice. Thank you. Zal Edits. Remember yesterday. I do, Zal. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Caden said, you're so kind. Alyssa said, my cat was crazy last night. Zal, you really surprised me. Thank you so much. Clarence said, hi. Gary Silence said, okay. Brittany Kelly said, hi. Love your videos. Thank you, Brittany. Make sure you share my videos with your family and friends, okay? Cleveland said, I meant 9 subscribers, okay? Zal Edit said, is he in school? Nope, it's Saturday, Zal, so he is at home with his mom. At 7:53, Aiden is not even awake yet, Zal. Caden said, what country do you live in? I live in the United States. I live in Florida. Thank you for subscribing. It's August. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Nicole Drew, hello. Brittany Kelly, hello. See you later, Gary. CF Edit said, Mama, how's your day doing? My day is great, CF. Caden said, you live in Britain. Okay. Manly Freeman, good morning. Dino Girl said, what's your job, Mama Beth? I'm a government contractor, and my job is actually travel. So I kind of handle travel for everybody in the U.S. and all around the world. And I'm also the subject matter expert. So if they have a question, they call me to find out what they need to do. Dana Shay, hello, hello. Where have you been, Dana Shay? Haven't seen you in a while. Brittany Kelly, you live in Florida. Me too. It's August. I have 12 grandkids, 6 great grandkids. Tammy Howard, good morning. It's Roblox Bubble said, how are you, Mama Beth? Doing great. Thank you. Caden said, you're like a second grandma. I like to hear that, Caden. Kanisha Rucker, you're out of here. Goodbye. Goodbye, Kanisha. Not in my life. Zal Edit said, "Can Aiden come in, please?" Aiden is not here, Zal. Aiden lives in Georgia with his mama, and Aiden is probably still asleep. What I would try to do, Zal, is I'll try to do a live with him, but I gotta find out when I can do it. I'll let you know. Dino Girl said that sounds like a cool job. It is, and I work from home. I work from home. Georgium, hello. Danica said I watch your live every day. I never miss a day. Thank you, Danica. Carrie Brown, you're out of here. We don't use that language in my live. Carrie Brown, you're out. We don't use that language in my live. Andrew Sands, hello. Zen, hello. Danica said no swear word. They've been blocked already, Danica. Tishawn Samuel said, "Can you please say my name? You don't have to ask me. I do." Zal Edits, he is 9 years old. He's 9. Mason said, "I'll come back. I just need to charge my phone." Okay. Zen said, "Hello, Grandma." Hey, hey. Lara, hello. It's August said, "This is so nice. I'm glad you like it." Hooded Boy said, "Everyone subscribe to Aiden." Nuh-uh. That's wrong. That's wrong, Hooded Boy. No S. Just Aiden. Ayden. Don't put an S on there. It is Aiden Gaming Room. No S. Lara said, "You're the best. Thank you." Dino Girl said, "Does your husband have a job too?" He better have a job. That's the only way he gonna eat. Andrew saying said this. Mia Slay Queen said, "Can you say hi?" Guys, I read every comment. You never have to ask me to say hello. Jackson, good morning. Caden said, "I'm beatboxing." Well, if you are Caden, I'm glad I can't hear you. Andrew Sand said, "You're so cute. Thank you." Lara said, "You're the best. I love your live stream." Thank you, Lara. Um, it's August. Do not put your age in the live. That will get you blocked. Catherine said, "You're so beautiful. Thank you." Blip said, "Hey, how is your day?" My day is great, Blip. Peta said, "Nope, not an impulse buyer." Lara said, "I love your live streams." Thank you, Lara. Guys, double tap, double tap. Click that like button. I'm stuck at 76. Double tap, double tap. I need to get to 100 likes. Double tap, double tap. Click that like button, y'all. Hooded said, "Sorry." Caden said, "Okay." Dino Girl said, "Wait, so you don't live with your husband?" My husband is in Africa, Dino Girl. Ice Cold Edit said, "You're so kind." Thank you, Peta. Hello. Catherine Supergirls. I know your name is Catherine, okay? Laura said, "Got you." Edward Wood said, "You're the only person who makes my life feel complete. If the world ever gets too heavy, I'll always be holding out my hand." Edward, I'll be here for you. Mia said, "You are my favorite person." Well, thank you, Mia. Laura said, "I like and subscribe." Welcome to the family, Laura. Blaze Bros, welcome back. It's August said, "I have a soccer game today, but nobody to take me, sadly." I'm sorry, August. Koza, good morning. Nicholas Rivas, good morning. Peta said, "Oh, yeah." Ice Cold said, "I gotta go." See you, Ice Cold. Jackson said, "I like so it at 77. Okay, thanks, Jackson. Laura, you're welcome. Bro Flex, good morning, good morning. Catherine Supergirl said, "You're so beautiful." Thank you. Dino Girl, so did you meet him in Africa? No, I did not. I actually met my husband online, Dino Girl. Lara said, "You're the best friend. You're so kind." Thank you, Lara. Blaze Bro said, "What? Tell everybody to subscribe." Yes, guys, double tap, click that like button. Also, subscribe and click that notification bell so you know when I'm live and when I upload a new video. Sanj, welcome back. Sanj said, "Hello, Mama Beth. I wasn't here yesterday. Good morning. How you doing? Did you sleep well?" I did sleep well. I did. My morning has been great so far, Sanj. Thank you. Koza said, "I liked and subscribed." Welcome to the family, Koza. Danica said, I watch your lives every day. I don't miss a day." Thank you, Danica. Nate Males, the GOAT, said, "Hey, Beth, remember me, girl. Like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to follow and comment below. Now, down below if you're new." That's right, guys. Miracle and Shay, good morning. Laura Faham said, "Yes, please subscribe, everyone." Guys, double tap, click that like button. I need to get to 100 likes. Double tap, double tap. Aubrey Lappin, good morning. Yam time. Good morning. Good morning. Jeff said Beth keeps everything in a positive note. I'm not perfect, however, I try to do good. I look at Beth and she is a very helpful person. Beth is in my view a therapist, not lying. Oh, Jeff, thank you so much. Blaze Bro said I'm subscribed also and I like. Thank you, Blaze. Welcome to the family. Edward Wood said, through every high and every low and all the years between, you're the greatest blessing this life has ever seen. I'd fight 1,000 battles just to keep you safe. Thank you, Edward. Wow. Um, Dino Girl said, sounds sketchy but cool. At least you have somebody to love. Not sketchy at all, Dino Girl. I've been to Africa 3 times. I'm getting ready to go again in June. So not sketchy. Nope. Emily Edenfield said, hi, I'm dancing today for my dance competition. I have been dancing for 10 years. I'm dancing to It's Hard Knock Life. That should be cute, Annie. That should be cute. Guys, trivia about Mommy Beth. Mommy Beth used to do ballet, and I was very, very good. I don't know if you've heard of the Dance Theater of Harlem, but there was a man there by the name of Arthur Mitchell. Arthur Mitchell came and he was the judge of the competition, and Mommy Beth won. I was 8 years old. Khan said, I'm back. The guy who said people get offended of my jokes. It's okay. It's okay. Catherine said, I like and subscribe. Welcome to the family, Kathy. Yam time. Good morning. Mia Slay said, I subscribe. Welcome to the family. Lara said, yes. Miracle and Shay. I don't know what that means. Lara said, like and subscribe. M. Letter said, hello, my future mother-in-law. Wow. Good morning, M. Letter. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Koza said, do you have kids? Koza, I have 2 kids. I have a son, I have a daughter, and I have 12 grandchildren, 6 great grandchildren. Catherine said, I slept well. Did you? I did, Catherine. I sleep good every night. Um, Elani Acosta said, have a blessed day. Thank you. Jeff said, true. Natasia said, me too. Blaze Bro said, I have to leave. Thank you for coming, Blaze. Have a good day. Andrew Sands said, I liked and subscribed. Thank you, Andrew. Welcome to the family. Laura said, you're so beautiful. Thank you, Laura. Miracle, see you later. Laura said, call the police. You're too beautiful. Petra, hello. Catherine said, you are so gifted. Thank you, Catherine. M. Letter said, what are you cooking this weekend? Fried catfish and potato salad. First of all, I don't eat fried food, so no. um, I'm probably going to cook some salmon and a pot of greens. Yes. Grown Resurrected, welcome back. I'm sorry you feel sick. Simply Donut, good morning. Say hi. God, do you? I remember you. Emily said, wow, I heard of it. OMG, good job. I have done dance my whole life. Okay, Emily. I was very, very good. I was very, very good. Dino said, oh, okay, so you can still meet him. Yes, Dino. Yes. Sanj said, wow, Sanj, I've been married for a while to him. He's just there and I'm here. Sanj said, wow, that's amazing. I was also in ballet, but not anymore. I was not really good at it, but it was fun. I was very good, Sanj. Natasia said, me too, and liked, okay. Naya Games says, happy Saturday. Catherine said, good morning. Cool Kid said, it's evening in my country. Okay, Cool Kid, welcome. I'm not Charlie. Hello. Khan said, how long have you been singing? All my life, Khan. Penelope, good morning. Dog Lover, good morning. I know you live in the Philippines, Cool Kid. Come on, guys. I'm at 93. Double tap, double tap. Click that like button. I need 100 likes. Double tap, double tap. Click that like button. Michael said, you're so nice. Thank you, Michael. Valentin, hello. Dog Lover, I remember you. Car, good morning. It's August. See you later. Have a great day. Sanj said, have you? Nope, I have not eaten anything yet, Sanj. Too early. Peta said, in the body. I don't know what you mean. Laura said, can we see your kids? Laura, my kids are grown. They're in their own homes. Gentaru said, hey, there you are, a great person. I live in India right now. Well, welcome, Gentaru, all the way from India. Andrew Sands, hello. Catherine, I see you. Daniel Fleischer said, hi, hope you have an amazing day. Amazing and blessed day. Can you say hi, Daniela? Hello, Daniela. Welcome, welcome. God bless you. Thank you for joining and welcome to the family, Daniela. Mia said, have you been having a good morning? I have, Mia. The twin, good morning. Booger, welcome back. M. Letter said, I love salmon. Yep, I love salmon. Mine is going to be lemon pepper salmon, M. Letter. Gully, good morning. Dill Kosher said, hi, Grandma. Mia, I see you. Petra, good morning. Alejandra, good morning, good morning. Timothy, good morning. Dill Kosher said, hi, Grandma. Gully, good morning. Catherine, how many people have you banned? I don't know. I don't count them, Catherine, but if they say something or do something they shouldn't, they're out of here. Lara said, oh, sorry. Carolyn Jenkins, good morning. You're out of here. All right. I'm not even going to call your name. M. Letter said, I didn't know your hubby was still over there. Is that a permanent arrangement? M. Letter, it could very well be because you know, Mommy Beth don't stand for no mess. Don't stand for no mess. Right now, he gonna be there and I'm gonna be here. Void Gorilla, hello. Carolyn Jenkins, I see you. Alejandra, I've said your name. Don't put that in my live again. Gully, hello. Dino Girl said, do you live by yourself? I do. Timothy, hello. Jeff said, Beth is almost there. Subscribe. Yes. Double tap, double tap. Click that like button. Please subscribe and click that notification bell. Carolyn Jenkins, good morning. Dill Kosher, I see you. Gary, I see you. Sarah, hello. Corbin, good morning, good morning. Son said, Mama Beth, what is your favorite dessert? Cheesecake. Cheesecake. Crystal sent me 100. Thank you, Crystal. Wow. Thanks, Crystal. Void Gorilla said, how old are you? Gorilla, you're out of here. Goodbye. I hope you live to be as old as I am, Gorilla. Dill Kosher said, God bless you. Thank you so much. Gary said, sorry, I was just playing a video game. It's fine. Andrew Sands said, you crochet? That's good. That's fine. Timothy, hello. Sarah, hello. Mia, see you later. Petra said, no. Jenny, hello. Payons, hello. Maddie, hello. Jenny said, how was your work yesterday? Work was work. I was busy yesterday. Crystal Long, hello. Lucas Gamer, hello. Maddie, hello. Timothy, I see you. Laura, say God bless you. Don't put your age in the live, Laura. Don't do that. Edward Wood said, I subscribed months ago and never regret a single day. I'm glad, Edward. Crystal sent me 100. Thank you, thank you. Sarah Cochran said, hi, Grandma. Hello. Shay said, I like and just subscribe. And how was your morning? My morning is great, Shay. Thank you for joining and welcome to the family. Sarah said, what's your favorite thing to do? Sing, write music, and talk to my subscribers. Cheyenne, good morning. Liam said, what is impulse? It means that you don't think about it. You just do it. It's like people go into a store, they see something and they buy it. They don't think about if they need it, if they have them really can afford it. They just buy it. Patricia Martinez said, hi, my name is Yasmin. Hello, Yasmin. Do not put your age in my life. That's a very dangerous thing to do. Lainey, hello. Kayla, hello. Good morning, good morning. Sanj said, Laura, don't say your age. Thank you, Sanj. Lewis said, I'm sorry. Laura, I see you. Payons, my favorite food. Payons, I'm a foodie. I love food, period. Timothy, I see you. Jeff said, please, no age. Beth doesn't need to hear your age. Thank you, Jeff. Alejandra said, Alejandra, if you put that in there one more time, I'm going to block you. Hello, Cheyenne. Timothy, hello. Patricia Martinez said, I really want to crochet. Do it. It's nothing to it but to do it. Catherine said, no bad words, and if you do, you're banned. That's right. Laney Allen, hello, Lainey Allen. Thank you for subscribing. Sarah said, what's your favorite food? Sarah, I am a foodie. Hendricks, thank you for liking. Welcome to the live. Bossamer, welcome back. Bossamer said, I hate homework because I'm a deep sleeper. Okay, Bossamer. Hendricks said, I meant I liked and subscribed. Thank you. Welcome to the family, Hendricks. Luna Boston, hello, hello. Hello, Peter. Gary Silent said, for a little, I got to make myself breakfast, okay? Mara Janowitz said, I didn't have school because it's the weekend, okay? Rue Edwards, do not put your age in my live. That is dangerous. Cool Kid, hello. Cable Mick, hello. Cool Kid, I see you. Ronaldo, hello. Patricia Martinez, okay. Luna, hello. Tex Texanami, hello. Catherine Supergirl said, I'm on my Nintendo Switch because I'm not leaving this. Like you are the best person who deserves to leave on us. Okay, Catherine, thank you. Cool Kid, I'm 71. Members Studio said, hi, it's me again. You're looking beautiful. Thank you. Patricia said, I'm scared to ask my mom. Scared to ask your mom what, Patricia? Cool Kids said, cuz you look beautiful. Thank you. Dalen Pierce, hello. Timothy, hello. Fonzo, welcome to the family. Chris Armstrong or Jackson, hello. All About Ams, welcome back, Amber. Yadiel, good morning. Ronaldo said, I'm not Ronaldo. Well, your screen name has Ronaldo in it, does it not? Mara said, so happy I got to come. I just woke up. Okay. Edward Wood said, I wished above a star. Now I'm talking to you, my brightest star. More brighter than the sun in the day and the moon and the stars at night. I'm infamous for knowing someone like you. Thank you, Edward. Caleb, I see you. Timothy, I see you. Patricia, yes, I do know how to crochet. Fonzo, hello. Bossamer said, did you start the live 3 hours ago? Hour and a half ago, Bossamer, and I'm getting ready to end it in 10 minutes. Dino said, I didn't have school for a whole week. Okay, I see you, Fonzo. Catherine said, how much longer? 10 minutes. Chenille King, welcome to the family. Chenille subscribed. Timothy said, hallelujah. Mara said, I love you. Thank you, Mara. Love you too. Patricia Martinez said, what I was trying to say is that I'm scared to tell my mom if I could. Don't be scared. That's nothing to be afraid of, Patricia. That's easy. Petra, do not put numbers in my life. Fonzo said, you're pretty. Thank you, Fonzo. Come on in, guys. We got 9 minutes. I'm going to end the live. Add kids, love you too. Timothy, I see you. A4, I remember you. Good morning, good morning. God bless you. Guys, make sure you double tap, click that like button. Double tap, click that like button. Petra, what do you mean no? Gentaru, welcome all the way from India. Kiroix said, hi, I will be here till the end. Okay, Kiroix. Helpless, love you too. Edward Wood said, I write poems, but you and your smile write books for me. Thank you, Edward. Tara Meek said, do you go live? I go live every day. Yes. Timothy said, I love you so much. Love you too, Timothy. Catherine said, no, please, can you please be on? Nope, I've been on for an hour and a half already. I got to end the live. Fonzo said, what's your favorite sport? I don't have one. Chenille said, bye, I need my breakfast. Okay. Patricia said, does anybody in the live know how to crochet? I do. Petra said, yes. New York City, you're what's up. Welcome. Helpless said, I subscribed and I like. Bless you. Thank you for joining, Helpless. Welcome to the family. Den said, yes. A4 said, nice hair. Thank you. Just Piper, hello. Timothy said, love you too much. Okay. Petra said, us, Fonzo. See you later. Ebony, welcome. Good morning. Jeffrey Huggins said, I love you forever and always. See you tomorrow. Okay, Jeffrey. Den, hello. Piper, hello. Patricia said, please don't. I got to end the live, guys. I got things to do. I'll be on live again this evening at 6 p.m. Chanel said, when are you next? 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Mara said, I'm happy that I got to see the most beautiful girl ever. Thank you. John Conway, hello. Helpless said, have a great day. Thank you. Timothy said, love. John Conway said, okay. Your boy Will, good morning, good morning. Just Piper said, thanks for saying my name. Gary Silent said, I got myself cereal. Enjoy. Petra, yep, got to end the live. Kellen, hello. Maxine said, hi, Mama Beth. Hello, Maxine. Double tap, guys. Double tap. Click that like button. Just Piper, I got to end the live in 6 minutes. A4 said, what time are you live tomorrow? 6:30 in the morning and 6 p.m. in the evening. I go live twice a day. Chanel said, okay. Little Cases, I remember you. See you later, Just Piper. Dino Girl, thank you for the love. Your boy, love you too. Timothy, love you. Isagi said, hi, I'm back. You're on your stream, and good morning. Good morning, Izaki. Codes for clouds for skies. Yes, I remember you. Bossamer said, you're so beautiful that you make me blind. Petra, I gotta go. Patricia said, can you please make me I cannot. You need to ask your parent. Lil K said, see you later. Just Piper said, you're so pretty. Thank you. Mara said, see you in the evening. Okay, Mara. Ransford, I see you. Dino Girl said, Vox is coming in the evening, probably. Trinity, I see you. A4 said, I'm your biggest fan. Dino Girl said, because I think he has school, okay? Mira said, I'm a king burger, okay? Timothy love said, love. Cloud, see you later. Poppy Long, hello. Guys, double tap, double tap. Click that like button. Maxine said, I will see you later. I'll miss you, Mama Beth. Okay, Maxine. Harrison said, hi, I'm Harrison, okay? Cloud for Sky said also it's nighttime for me. Okay. Poppy, I'm sorry you hate school. Gary said nope. Jeff said, Mama Beth, I'm not here to tell you how to do your job. However, what makes those trolls haters extremely mad, ignore them. Don't even read their hateful, pathetic comments. Eventually, I know you're right, Jeff. Petra said no. Okay. Piper, I gotta end the live. 5 minutes. Timothy, I love you too. Lil said no. Gary Simon said no. I got to end the live, guys. Harrison said, you said my name. Of course, I'm going to say your name. Catherine said, I wrote down your live name so I can remember you and write and watch your live again. Catherine, all you have to do is subscribe and click that notification bell. Dino said, and Alistair, meow and human. Okay. Bella said, hi, Mama Beth. Hey, Bella. Trinity, hello. Patricia said, can you make me? I cannot make you a crochet. Riley, good morning. Edward Wood said, I'm the proudest man alive knowing that you're here. I searched the ends of the earth for someone to understand me and search. My search has now ended. Mama, you will forever be thankful for everything, Mama. Ah, Edward, thank you so much. Timber said, you're cool. Thank you, Timber. Keroic said, I'm drinking a mango and banana smoothie. I got a blender. I just put the stuff in and drink it. I love smoothies. Just Piper, thank you for the love. Jeff said they get, okay. Just Piper, thank you for the love. They do get mad, Jeff. Just Piper, see you later. Dally's dog, welcome back, but I'm getting ready to end the live. Buffalo said, sorry, I'm just going to say, I think you mean hello. Hey, Buffalo. Patricia said, I'll make you a pretty crocheted, but I need to ask my mom. Okay, Patricia. Buffalo, see you later. Riley, love you too. A4 said, what's your favorite food? A4, I'm a foodie. I love all food as long as it's good. Mara said, stay positive. Bye. I will, Mara. Peta, it's okay. I'll be on again another time. Dino said, I turn on the notification bell, okay? Zavi, hello, hello. Ace Fly said, God loves you. I know he does. Caden, hello. Catherine Supergirl said, sorry, I don't know how to do that, so I just won't know your name, so I'll be easier. Okay, Timothy, see you later. Zaim said, hi, I like pepperoni pizza, okay? Patricia said, do you need to go to work? Nope, but I have some things I need to do in my house. All right, guys. Caden said, what's your favorite color? Purple and gold. Gary, I see you. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to end the live here. Marco, hello, hello. Get ready to end the live, guys. Make sure you double tap, click that like button. Zavi, I wish you could donate 100,000. That would really do something good for me. Marco, I see you. Brighton, I'm 71. See you later, Piper. Marco, you're out of here. Goodbye. Gary Silence said next stream is at 6 p.m. Timber said bye. Love you too. Paige, hello. KME, see you later. Petra said, gentlemen, I don't know what that means. Edward said, speak to you soon, Mama. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say good morning. Bless you. Good morning. God bless you. Love you, Mama. See you later, Edward. Guys, double tap, double tap. I'm getting ready to end the live. Double tap, double tap. Caden, see you later. Riley, I see you. Timothy, see you later. Guys, double tap as you're leaving. Double tap, double tap. A4, see you later. Yes, Timber, God is by my side. He is. Double tap, double tap. Dino Girl, see you later. Zavi, see you later. Petra, see you later. Keroic said bye. Sorry I wasn't here for long, but I did tell you. You did. It's okay. Mara later. Riley, love you too. See you later. Timothy, love you too. See you later. Caleb said bye. See you tomorrow. Catherine said quick. What time? 6 p.m. tonight, 6:30 in the morning tomorrow. Timber said, I like and subscribe. Welcome to the family, Timber. Kendrick, see you later. All right, guys, I'm ending here. God bless you. Have a great day. Riley, see you later. Peta, see you later. Strawberry, see you later. Edward Wood said, I believe that we are true friends and true friends for never die. That's right, Edward. Timothy later. Petra later. Brianni later. Timber, I see you. Patricia, see you later. Catherine said, wait, what is the other one? 6 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. Peta, thank you for the love. Brianni, see you later. Danica, see you later, Danica. All right, guys. Jeff said, God bless you, Mama. See you later, Jeff. Bye-bye. All right, guys. Ending now.